Hi there, it's Kupo. This is gonna be the end of the playthrough. It's been a blast. We've made it through the main storyline, done a ton of stuff, and you know, it's just gonna go on forever. So at some point, I have to just call it quits on that. I'm still gonna be playing the game a lot. I really love the game. Um, One big issue is here I can show you guys. I've been actually bleeding off subs, so let me show you the screen here. Apparently I can't show the screen with the game here. But anyway, I've been bleeding off subs since I've been doing this. Here you guys go. So we've lost 20 subs in like, we've been doing this I think for 4 days now of just Let's Plays. So yeah, so I don't know, I guess people in the channel aren't digging the format or something. I was trying to do a thing like Carnage does. I love Carnage, and he streams and then he archives his Let's Plays on YouTube, right? So I found out how to do that, how to just highlight out my videos straight from Twitch and then throw them right on YouTube. And on a thing like Starfield, I felt like it was the way to go because it's going to be such an expansive playthrough, right? So as you can see, we've done that. We've been just throwing up each video, and you know, the views are about what I expected. You know, just a couple people maybe would watch, and then you know maybe a few episodes people would watch more than others. Got a big dislike here. So that was, you know, just kind of the idea of doing this Let's Play. And then, you know, of course, most of the episodes I got the camera up and everything, and so I can interact. But, you know, streaming on Twitch with 0 viewers, there's nobody for me to interact with. So a lot of it's maybe a little stale on my front. So that's a little unfortunate. So I'm going to call the Let's Play short. I guess Carnage just has a big enough following. He has enough people watching him so that he can be more entertaining, I suppose. It's a lot easier to be entertaining when people are constantly commenting and talking, you know? So yeah. I really love the game. I guess I should give you my kind of final thoughts on the game. Everything everybody said about the game is just like kind of true. All the negative stuff, but it's not like game breaking. The big thing that really got me was like no aliens. There are aliens, a lot of them. Like every like biome, like every planet you go to, generally will have some sort of alien life. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And as you get further out into the universe, like you start finding more and more like wild things, like sharks, like flying sharks, and like I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. So there are a lot of aliens. One of the quest lines I went through was about like bioengineering, like aliens, and they call them like terramorphs, and it's like a big problem, and so you have to deal with that. I mean, there's that quest line, and it just, I mean, I'm still playing. Like, there's a lot more to be discovered. So there are aliens. Like when they said there's no aliens, I was like, you're kidding, right? But yeah, there's aliens. So just kind of ignore those people. And yeah, the focus of the game is mostly fighting humans, but it makes sense, right? Like you've kind of settled the systems, and you got your factions, and everything is the way it is. But it's not just that. There's more to that. Like there are aliens. So there's that. The inventory issue is probably the worst part of the whole game. It is the worst part of every Bethesda game. So I knew going into this game that I was going to have to deal with this issue. In fact, I knew going into this game, I was going to have to slow my mind down. Like these are those games where you just have to enjoy the game that's put in front of you. Enjoy the scenery, enjoy, you know, the storylines, the dialogues, and then the systems they throw at you are they're rewarding if you'll take the time to learn them and how to navigate them. So we know that system is really bad, the inventory system. So I took my time with it, and it's very manageable, I must say. Like, because you learn where to sell your stuff, and then you learn that you can like sleep 24 hours, and then they replenish their money, right? So you just do that, and then you can constantly sell your stuff. As long as you just keep selling your stuff and stay on it, you're usually okay. Um, you can upgrade your ship, right, and get like more cargo space. And that honestly, that's the first thing I did. I got like 379,000 credits, and I bought one of the ships. It's probably not the best ship, but it had like 2,400 cargo and like a ton of shields, hull, like everything. And honestly, that ship just has been destroying everything in the game. The auto turrets are crazy. Like, it's got auto turrets on it. I don't even have to like play. Like, I just kind of fly around and then like everything dies and nothing seems to kill me. Just with that ship. And apparently there's better ships. But I don't know. I don't really feel a need to get a better ship, but yeah, with that ship, I got 2,400 cargo. I can pretty much just store anything I want. And then the biggest thing that I learned, I learned this on the Co-Carnage stream, was that if you're within 250 meters, might be kilometers, but I think it goes by meters. If you're within 250 meters of your ship, you can actually just open up your ship's inventory and then just dump your inventory into that inventory. So you can literally be out in a cave or something, and as long as you're that close to your ship, you can offload all your stuff. So that's like a huge deal. I was actually thinking, like, my first day or two playing, like, man, I wish you could just dump your stuff into your ship. And guess what? You can. You just have to go into your ship's inventory. As long as you're 250 meters away. So this is also just huge. And you can put stuff on your follower. So that's also a big thing if you want to do that. I think my biggest issue also with the storage is I find components all over the place, and it says they're used for some sort of crafting, so I always want to keep the components. And so the components actually stock up unless you stop and take time to learn like what the components are used for. And I haven't even done that yet. I've got over like 70 hours in the game right now, and I still haven't looked into crafting like at all. That's something I need to do, but the components just kind of stock up. And so like early game, before I had the big ship, the first ship, the Frontier, I had it full of components and I had no space anymore. And that's kind of the point where I was like, okay, I have to buy the next ship. I have to get the extra cargo. So, at the end of the day, the inventory is manageable because of how they let you interact with your ship. So, if you're thinking like, oh, I can't deal with the inventory management, again, I just can't do it. I'm letting you know right now that it's not that bad, because they do give you a few ways, like the ship, to store your stuff. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I really do like the game. Like if I could give it a rating, I would give it like, let's say, I don't know, I'd give it a 7 or an 8 out of 10, right? And I think that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good, because like what's bad about it? The inventory management, it's bad, but like I said, you can work around it. Menus, right? So people are absolutely right. There's too many menus. Like, you're constantly going through menus to go anywhere, to do anything. You're just in like, it's like just menu. So I think that is an issue. That's the menu. There's a few bugs. I've had the game bug out a few times on me. Like, there's one I found where I had one ship I bought where you can't get out of your cockpit. I didn't buy it. I found it. I found this ship and I couldn't get out of the cockpit. Like, every time you tell your guy to stand up, when you're in the flight seat or whatever, he stands up and he just stands there and you can't move him. Like, no matter what, forever. Right? So, and the ship was completely bugged. So I just sold the ship. So that was pretty annoying. Then you guys have seen all the jank bugs, just basic Bethesda stuff, because it is on that old engine. I think it's on the same engine of Skyrim, right? From what I understand. So it is on that old engine. You're gonna see the models like clipping in and out of stuff. They're gonna be ragdolling all over the place. Like, I think it's quite hilarious, and I think they've embraced it as hilarious. But some people are offended by that. The pronoun thing. This sparked a lot of rage, is the pronoun thing, because when you create your character, it's just gonna be like, he, him, she, her, whatever, they, them. A lot of people don't like that. I don't think I don't want to get like too into it. I don't like it either, but it didn't really. It wasn't a reason for me to not like the game. Like it really did feel like a really small part of the game. I don't like it though. Like there's a lot of reasons. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to make this like a political channel ever. But there's a lot of reasons why that's kind of scummy that they did that. And it's not. I explained it once on stream while I was streaming when I had a few people in chat that it's actually less inclusive. But I'm not going to go into that here. But just know that that's there. They're gonna. I don't know if you could say they make you pick your pronouns because you can literally just like type your name in, but it's still there, right? Like it has the pronouns like title there, and it'll say like he/him, and it's just there. You can't like delete it or anything. So it's like on that front, they're forcing you to have pronouns, but they're not, right? This is an argument that has been going on for a while. Some people are like, they're forcing you to do pronouns. It's like, not really. I mean, but they're there. So, I mean, take that with what you will. Whatever you are for or against. If you're for or against it, just know it's there. And it's caused a bit of drama. But I wouldn't like take any points away for that. What else is there? I mean, the game is beautiful. The music is just great, man. Every time I go to the wolf system, because there you can sell all your contraband and stuff. It plays like this beautiful ambient music, man. It's great. I'm just in there selling my stuff. And every time I go in there, I notice, I'm like, man, that's like, it's just really nice to listen to. And there's a lot of parts of the game where the music comes in. It's just very nice. It's like just this ambient style music, but it's very nice to listen to. So I've really enjoyed the music in the game as well. The combat, let's see. People were complaining early on about the combat and the mobs are just like sponges. Well, these people, they think they're god gamers, and every game that they play, they put it on the hardest difficulty, and it's just like, yeah, they're kind of spongy if you do that. But I just play on the regular difficulty, and generally you can kill stuff. It's not that big of a deal. And I found it very fun. The combat actually, in my opinion, was very fluid. Like, it felt really good. It really did. The guns weren't, like, inaccurate. Some of them maybe, but generally speaking, like, when you shoot, you actually hit your target. I think, was it Fallout? Or there's other games I've played where, like, you're shooting right at them with your crosshairs right at them, and it'll still, like, miss, right? That's not really the case here. It's usually... as long as you're within range of whatever gun you're using, it's pretty accurate, and I like that a lot. The gunplay I thought it felt really good. I thought it was great. Like, I'm excited to go in and kill stuff, and yeah, it was just a good time. Looting is a big thing. You're gonna be looting a ton of loot, and it did feel pretty good because you're constantly getting credits. And I don't know, it just feels good every time you're picking up credits and things that you can sell, especially once you figure out where to sell everything. So just the looting in general, it's just very, very fun. Like every time I go to a new place, I'm like, all right, let's loot it up. And it hasn't really gotten too boring, and I'm consistently making money, and I feel like I'm really progressing my character, like, financially. So, and, you know, with that money, I'm hoping to buy maybe a better ship. Honestly, I think that's the only thing that I really aspire to buy. I was kind of thinking about that. Like, I'm looting all this stuff. I'm getting all these credits. What am I going to even use it for, right? Because I don't really use it. And, you know, but to buy a ship, and I think that's enough motivation for me, honestly. And I don't know what else you could buy with it. Maybe ammunition or something if you ever ran out of ammo. Oh, that's the other issue I want to talk about. Yeah. This is definitely why it's not a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 game. Is the ammunition. What are they thinking? So you're going to play through the game. You're going to find a really good weapon, right? You're going to be like, oh, dude, look at that thing. That thing's way better. It's got armor-piercing rounds. Way better damage. You know, everything's better. Really good weapon. And guess what? It's going to use, like, they add, like, these weird abbreviations at the end of the ammunition. Like instead of, like, 7.72 ammo that you need, like, just your generic ammo, It's like, you need 772.mi. And then you're like, wait, what? And then you look at it and you have like 20 bullets. And you're just like, so I only get like 20 bullets? And you go to the shops, they don't sell the ammo, right? All the custom ammos generally aren't for sale. At least I haven't found them anywhere. So you consistently, I'm finding these OP weapons, and then you can't even use them after like the 20 bullets are gone. And so I was just selling them. I was like, oh, that's a really good weapon, but you know what? I got 20 bullets and I'm never finding more bullets. So if it's got some crazy custom ammunition, I just sell it. I don't even deal with it. And I think that's a major problem with the game. They need to just chill out and with the ammo types and just, you know, like shotguns. Let's look at shotguns, for example. Your basic shotguns are going to use caseless shells, right? They're called caseless shells. And you can even buy these at the vendor. So I am an advocate early game for shotguns. Shotguns are great. You're going to find custom shotguns throughout the game that are going to be like a little better than your just basic shotgun that you find. But they're going to have custom ammunition. And you're never going to find more. So, yeah. I don't like the ammo situation. I think it's a problem, like a pretty serious problem. Makes the game a little stale on weapons, even though there are a lot of weapons. So, yeah, okay. I need to probably cut this off. It's been going for quite a while. I love the game. It gets a solid either 7 or 8 out of 10, somewhere in there. I'm not quite sure. Don't let the haters hate. I think you guys will enjoy this game if you just slow down. It's a single player adventure. Just you and the world. Have fun. Go through the storylines. I would suggest you just buy a ship. You can craft one if you want. A lot of people are just really into crafting ships. Game's a blast. Love the game. So I'm gonna keep playing the game, and we're gonna probably cut the Let's Play short because we're bleeding off subs. People just aren't liking this format on my channel. We've lost 20 subscribers in 4 days, and that's, you know, it's a little bit unacceptable to me. I've put a lot of work in this channel, and you know, I thought a Let's Play would be fun, but people aren't liking it, so we're gonna cut it short. So really unfortunate. I would still like to put maybe a few videos out about the game because I've amassed quite a bit of knowledge. I might do like a shipbuilding guide or like some tips I wish I knew before the game started, even though all that stuff's already out there. But you know, I feel like I put the work in. Maybe we can get the Kupo take on it. But hopefully you guys are still listening. If so, just leave a comment below on what you think about the game and if you watched any of the Let's Play, and any information that you'd like maybe that I could put in a video format, because I am looking to maybe make just like a couple tutorial videos on the game. And yeah, anyway, it's been a blast. I love you guys. Thank you guys who stuck around. And I will hopefully catch you guys in a video pretty soon. I do still stream on Twitch a lot, guys, by the way. So check out the Twitch, right? It's in the comment, twitch.tv/Kuposaurus. I know it's Kuposaur on YouTube. On Twitch, it's Kuposaurus, but it should be in the description box. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. GG's, and I will catch you in a future video or on Twitch if you guys want to check out the Twitch.